Okay, so you've sent us a whole stack of articles on restaurant loyalty programs.
Seems like you're really digging into this.
Yeah.
It feels like every place I go these days wants to sign me up for something.
Mm-hmm.
From coffee shops to fancy places.
Right?
Are loyalty programs really that big a deal, or is this just a passing marketing fad?
It's definitely not a fad.
They're a cornerstone of the industry now, and it all comes down to the lifetime value of a customer.
I get that keeping customers coming back is important. But how do loyalty programs actually work on a deeper level?
Think of it this way. The longer a customer stays engaged with a restaurant,
Okay.
the more valuable they become.
This Minuvial blog post you sent over highlighted that repeat customers tend to spend more.
Refer their friends,
Right.
and are generally more receptive to marketing efforts.
Okay, so it's about building those long-term relationships.
Makes sense.
Absolutely. And this article gave a great example.
Okay.
Remember that feeling of finally getting that 10th punch on your coffee card for a free drink?
Oh, yeah.
It's subtle, but that reward system taps into our desire for achievement.
Oh, totally. Suddenly, I'm not just getting my morning coffee, I'm working towards a goal.
It's like leveling up in a game almost.
Exactly. And when customers feel like they're progressing towards something,
Yeah.
they're more likely to stick around.
That same article also mentioned that these programs can even lead to customers spending more.
Oh, interesting.
How so?
Imagine you're close to reaching a new tier in a loyalty program.
You might be more inclined to add that extra appetizer or dessert to your order just to hit that milestone faster.
So a little psychological nudge, I see. That's just one aspect.
This Minuvial article did a deep dive into the different types of loyalty programs out there,
Okay.
and they each have their own strengths.
We've got the classic points system,
Yeah.
tiered programs for that VIP feel.
And even subscriptions.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts on those?
I'm intrigued especially by that subscription model.
It's not something I usually associate with restaurants.
Right.
Let's break down each of these program types.
I think most people understand how a points system works, like earning a certain amount back for every dollar spent, right?
Absolutely. It's a familiar concept for many.
Those point systems are very versatile and can be adapted for a wide range of restaurants.
But then we have the tiered programs.
Those seem more about status and exclusivity.
What are your thoughts on those?
You hit the nail on the head.
Tiered programs tap into that desire for recognition.
Think about those gold or platinum levels you achieve.
Right.
Suddenly, you're not just a regular, you're a VIP.
And those higher tiers often come with some pretty sweet perks, right?
Actually.
We're talking priority seating,
Oh, wow.
exclusive access to new menu items,
Okay.
invites to special events.
Wow.
It's about making those customers feel like true VIPs.
That makes sense.
It's like a high-end restaurant offering a special chef's tasting menu just for their top-tier loyalty members.
Absolutely.
Now, those subscription models you mentioned,
Yeah.
that's where things get really interesting.
I'm still wrapping my head around that.
Could you give me an example of how that works in the real world?
Think of it like a meal kit service, but instead of getting a box of ingredients delivered to your door, you're paying a recurring fee to a specific restaurant
Right.
for perks, like exclusive dishes.
Priority reservations or maybe even discounts on your meals.
So it's like having a VIP pass to your favorite dining spot.
I could see that being popular for people who dine out frequently.
Exactly.
And for restaurants, it provides a predictable revenue stream,
Right.
which can be really helpful.
That's a good point.
So we've covered points, tiers, and subscriptions.
What about those old school punch cards?
Are those going the way of the dinosaur?
You know, they're still surprisingly relevant,
Really?
especially for those smaller local businesses.
Okay.
Think about your favorite neighborhood cafe.
That free coffee after 10 purchases still holds its charm.
Yeah.
It's familiar.
Easy to understand.
And there's something satisfying about physically marking your progress.
Plus, no need for fancy apps or technology.
Right.
Just a simple card and a stamp.
It makes sense. Not every business has the resources for a complex digital system.
Absolutely.
And let's not underestimate the power of nostalgia.
Oh, that's true.
Those old school methods can evoke a sense of community and local charm
Yeah,
that resonates with certain customers.
I totally get that.
So it seems like there are a lot of factors to consider when choosing which type of program is right for your business.
Where does a restaurant even begin?
The Minuvial article had some great insights on that. And it boils down to understanding your target customer.
Are they motivated by freebies?
Do they crave exclusivity?
Or are they looking for something straightforward like cashback rewards?
So a casual cafe might go for a simple point system or a punch card,
While a fine dining establishment might opt for a tiered program with more exclusive perks,
Exactly.
it's about
Yeah.
tailoring the program to your audience and brand identity.
Right.
A punch card might seem out of place in a high-end restaurant,
Yeah.
just like a tiered program might feel unnecessary at your local coffee shop.
Right. It's all about finding that perfect fit.
Another thing that stood out to me in these articles was the importance of staff buy-in.
Oh, absolutely.
Your staff are the face of your restaurant,
They're the ones interacting with customers.
explaining the program and getting people excited about it.
I imagine a server who's genuinely enthusiastic about the program can make a big difference.
If they're excited about it, customers will be more likely to get on board.
Exactly.
That same article also highlighted the importance of proper training.
Oh.
Staff should be able to confidently answer questions about how the program works,
Yeah.
how to earn rewards.
And how to redeem them.
It makes a huge difference.
There's nothing more frustrating than trying to use a reward and having the staff be clueless about how it works.
Speaking of making things run smoothly.
I'm curious about the tech side of things.
Sure.
Are there any cool tools or technologies that can help restaurants manage these programs more effectively?
Oh, absolutely.
Technology plays a huge role these days.
For example, integrating your loyalty program with your POS system can streamline a lot of processes.
I've heard the term POS system thrown around.
But can you clarify what that means?
Sure.
A POS system, or point of sale system,
Okay.
is essentially the computer system restaurants use to take orders.
Process payments
Okay.
and manage their inventory.
Integrating the system with your loyalty program allows you to track customer purchases,
Right.
award points automatically.
And even personalize offers.
So instead of digging through a wallet full of receipts,
You can just swipe your loyalty card and be good to go.
I like it.
Exactly.
And then there's the exciting world of AI and personalized marketing.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
What about AI?
We're not talking robot servers just yet.
But some programs use data to analyze customer preferences.
And send targeted offers.
So, for example, if I always order a certain appetizer at a restaurant,
Their system might send me a coupon for a discount on that item next time I visit.
that's pretty cool.
You got it.
It's all about enhancing that customer experience.
And making people feel valued.
Okay, so we've covered different program types.
And the importance of staff buy-in and technology.
But how does a restaurant know if their loyalty program is actually working?
Are there any key metrics they should be tracking?
That's where the rubber really meets the road.
That blog post you sent over,
Yeah,
the one with all the formulas,
right.
it had some really valuable insights on measuring success.
It goes beyond just counting how many people sign up.
You're right.
Just having a bunch of members doesn't guarantee success.
So what are some of those key metrics?
One of the most important is customer retention rate.
Okay.
Are your loyalty members coming back more often than non-members?
So if I'm a loyal customer at a coffee shop,
Am I visiting more frequently because of their loyalty program?
precisely,
If you see a significant difference in retention rates between those two groups,
it's a good indicator that your program is having a positive impact.
okay, so retention rate is key.
What else should restaurants be looking at?
Another important metric is the average spend per visit.
Okay.
Are your loyalty members spending more on average than non-members?
So not only are they coming in more often,
But they're also spending more each time.
that's the sweet spot, right?
Exactly.
It shows that the incentives are working.
And encouraging customers to spend a little extra.
But it's not just about attracting new customers and getting them to spend more.
It's about keeping them engaged in the long run.
Right.
And that brings us to another critical metric.
Engagement.
Right.
It's one thing to get people in the door.
But are they actually using the program?
What good is a rewards program if the rewards just sit there unused?
That's exactly what redemption rates tell us.
Okay.
Are people actually cashing in those points or using those perks?
If not, it might be a sign that the rewards aren't enticing enough.
Or that the redemption process is too complicated?
It's like winning a prize you don't actually want.
What's the point?
Right.
You want customers to be excited about using their rewards.
Precisely.
And this is where that flexibility we talked about earlier comes in.
Okay.
This last article emphasized that a successful loyalty program isn't a set it and forget it deal.
It requires ongoing attention.
Analysis and a willingness to adapt.
So it's not enough to just implement a program and assume it will run itself.
Not at all.
Restaurants need to constantly monitor these metrics,
Right.
listen to customer feedback.
And be ready to tweak things along the way.
Okay.
Maybe a particular reward isn't resonating with customers.
Right.
Or perhaps there's a new technology that can enhance the program.
So if a restaurant notices that their reward for a free appetizer isn't very popular,
They might consider swapping it out for something else.
like a discount on their next meal,
Exactly.
or maybe they discover that a lot of their customers are asking for a mobile app to manage their rewards.
Oh, okay.
That's valuable information they can use to improve the program.
And keep it relevant.
Yeah.
The restaurant industry is constantly evolving.
And those loyalty programs need to evolve right alongside them.
It sounds like a successful loyalty program needs to strike that perfect balance between being data-driven,
And being responsive to the human element.
those customer needs and preferences.
You hit the nail on the head.
It's about combining those insightful metrics with a genuine understanding of your customer base.
To create a program that feels rewarding,
Engaging and truly beneficial for everyone involved.
well, there you have it. We've gone deep on the why
Explored the different types of programs available.
and even touched on the how of making those programs thrive.
Loyalty programs are clearly more than just a passing trend.
They're a fundamental part of the restaurant landscape.
Absolutely.
By focusing on those key takeaways,
Understanding your customer,
choosing the right program,
promoting it effectively.
leveraging technology, and using data to guide your decisions,
Restaurants can create loyalty programs that not only reward their customers,
but also drive meaningful growth for their business.
great insights. Now here's something to chew on. Imagine you're opening a restaurant today.
What kind of loyalty program would best fit your personal dining style and preferences?
What would make you feel valued as a customer?
Think about it, and we'll catch you in our next deep dive.